Hey everyone, it's Angie Coley, and welcome to another fabulous installment of Permission to Kick Monday's Ass videos. If you've been following these videos for a while, you may notice the new background. I am in lovely, colorful Memphis. You can see that the Airbnb host has a lovely Memphis poster up there. And let's go ahead and talk about adjustment periods. I've got a good story, and that is this whole digital nomad journey that I'm on. When I left Houston and I went to a lake north of Houston and spent my first 5-6 weeks there, and then I moved to New Orleans and spent 6 weeks there, and now I'm in Memphis. So this is the third stop on the journey. That first time I packed my car was full. I mean, it was probably riding low on the rims. I could not see out my rearview mirror because everything was just stacked up really high. Even the front seat was full. Top to bottom, this car was crammed. And then at the lake house, I got rid of probably 2 big industrial garbage bags full of stuff I realized I didn't need. I donated some clothes. I got rid of all my books. Yes, I brought books with me because I'm a book nerd. Don't judge. And then when I moved to New Orleans, the same thing. I realized at one point that there were things in the back of my car that I had never even touched, let alone gotten out since I moved to New Orleans. So, wound up culling them, getting rid of them, donating a whole bunch of stuff. And it's starting to get to a point where I'm getting much more efficient with this. It's not taking me 2 or 3 days to pack up everything and load the car. It's taking me maybe 3 to 4 hours and we're talking like wash the laundry, pack everything up, put all of my life into suitcases and into weather-tight plastic boxes. It takes me about an hour or 2 to load all of that into the car and get the cat situated. And then we're off to wherever it is we're going next. And when I get there, hour or 2 to unload. Usually we'll take the evening to relax and catch up on sleep because 6 hours of driving in a car with a cat who is singing you the song of her people on repeat, it's a little bit tiring. And then the next day, everything's unpacked within 3 to 4 hours. It's starting to come down to a science. And I know you're watching this because you're interested in starting or growing your business, and you're like, what the hell are you rambling about, Angie? When I started this digital nomad journey, I didn't know what I didn't know. I had some assumptions about how it would go and what I would need along the way, and I packed accordingly. And each stop on the journey has taught me a little bit more about what I need and what I don't need, and I've been able to adjust on the fly. And that's the relevance here. Oh, you on the internet coming to me to talk about, learn about business. Doesn't matter whether you are switching industries, whether you're growing your business, whether you're leaving a job and starting a business for the first time, whether you're leaving a job and starting a business for like the 5th time, there's going to be an adjustment period. You're going to have to jump in with both feet, making some assumptions on how you think it's going to go, and pivot and adjust on the fly. You're going to be playing around with your schedule. Do I like to get up in the morning and exercise and take my time to get awake before I'm logged onto the computer? Do I like to take the mornings to just drink coffee and stare out the window? That's a valid morning routine. You're going to have to figure out your morning routine. What gets you up and feeling ready to tackle the day so that you can get all your work done? Where do you work out best? Evening, morning, somewhere in between? Where do you like taking care of your little to-do tasks? Is that setting a half an hour timer in the morning and just plowing through as many as you can? You will have an idea when you get started of how you want your days to look, but there's going to be an adjustment period where you try different things in different orders and figure out, that's not working for me. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Or, yeah, actually that's working really well. I think that becomes part of my routine. And much like me packing everything I own into my car, and along with a yelling cat, and moving to a new part of the country just to explore and see how things go. You have to get to a point where you make a plan and you follow the plan to the best of your ability, and then you go with the flow. You adjust on the fly. You respond to data that is input after you make an action, take a step. And yeah, be ready for that adjustment period. There's no way to sit down and pre-plan and come up with every possible scenario, everything. If I was still operating according to the you never know what you might need backup plans that I was in the habit of creating, I wouldn't have culled things out of my car and reduced what I have to pack. I would have added on a trailer and started bringing more stuff with me just in case. Trust me, you don't need all the stuff. You need a laptop, an internet connection to start a business. Sometimes you don't even need that. Like if you're a farmer's market kind of person and you've got connections, you just need to make the thing and show up. But, you need a payment processor, you need a thing to sell, you need people to sell it to, and you need a way for them to contact you, whether that's in person, writing a letter, sending a carrier pigeon, smoke signals, or just an email address. That's what you need to get started. The rest you can figure out as you go. And yeah, let's go kick some ass.